John 10:10, Jesus said, "The thief's purpose is to steal and kill and destroy. My purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life." This is a powerful reminder that who we follow matters. That's why it's so important for us to help our children start their faith journey on the right path. Sadly, half the children today who grow up in the church are leaving their faith behind instead of living it out after high school. That should deeply disturb us. We cannot be content to stand by and watch half our children just walk away from Jesus. So what's our strategy for stopping this terrible church trend? Do we need more money? Do we need more fun? More excitement? I don't think so. I believe we need more influence. Influence is time plus relationship. The stronger your relationship is with someone and the more time you spend with them determines the amount of influence you have. Let's find out who has influence over our children so we can better understand how to help our kids develop a strong faith they are living instead of leaving. The number one influence in a child's life is by far their parents. Our children spend 3,000 hours a year at home with their family. Children spend 1,260 hours a year at school. Most children today spend 1,095 hours every year interacting with media. And children spend 416 hours a year with their friends. Finally, children spend about 40 hours a year at church. So, should the church be surprised when their message of faith gets rejected by half the kids? The problem isn't the message or even how the message gets delivered. The problem is the church has a shortage of time, and therefore we have very little influence. But what if our children's ministry strategically partnered with the home? What if we worked together to maximize our time and relationships? I believe our influence would soar, and many of our children would embrace the faith, hope, and love Jesus is offering them. So here are 3 opportunities to partner with us this year. Number 1, talk to your kids about their faith. Deuteronomy 6 tells us that teaching God's command to our children is a matter of life and death. In verse 7, it says, talk about them when you are at home and when you are on the road and when you're going to bed and when you're getting up. Every lesson we teach at church is summarized and handed off to you with discussion questions. Make a habit of talking through this take-home sheet at home, on your way home, or before tucking your kids into bed. And number 2, talk to your kids about your faith. The truth is, your faith impacts your child's faith more than anything else. We simply cannot pass along to our kids something we don't possess. This doesn't mean we need to be perfect, just real. And number 3, serve in your kids' church classroom. Before you dismiss this idea, let me explain to you why this simple step of faith is so powerful. Serving in our children's ministry allows you to experience the lessons firsthand alongside your child. This shared experience can naturally be discussed throughout the week. You'll also serve alongside other adult volunteers and children, which allow you to build strong, positive relationships for your family. And when your children see you step out of your comfort zone and serve God, they see faith in action. You will experience God in a new way, and your faith will grow. As your children grow, they may begin to serve too. Research shows that teens that serve in children's ministry are much more likely to have a faith that sticks after high school. The bottom line is, our children desperately need a faith that lasts. Our church needs to magnify the message of faith by combining our influence with parents. So, will you take a step of faith this year and partner with us for the sake of our kids before they just walk away?